What's good, Effingham? Tonight, on this episode, I've been drinking this Monster and I feel jittery and I'm all over the place. I even feel like I can liberate North Africa with my thinking. Wrestle a grizzly bear with my teeth. I feel like I could eat a rainforest. Liberate small children. North Africa. Wherever. Anywhere. Destroy small cities like Godzilla, King Kong, Hercules. Tonight, we're gonna have a monster episode sequel to what was a monster opening episode with a monster interview with the next Steven Spielberg himself, Mr. Brody Braunecker is on. And we'll have much more. Tonight, it's gonna be monsterized, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you who I believe is the next Steven Spielberg. He is the winner of the AHA 5 Jury Award, which is the Best Picture Award of what was a film festival, which was viewed to 1,600 people. He is a student at Columbia College, which is one of the elite universities for filmmaking in the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brody Braunecker.
Hey, bud, how's it going?
Good to be here. Pretty good. Now, I have done a little research on Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
At age 8, he created a small mini Western movie that was 8 minutes long. And excuse me, he was 12 years old, but he made an 8-minute movie when he was 12.
Okay.
At age 14, he made a 40-minute war movie. At age 16...
War?
War.
Oh, war. Okay.
At age 16, he made a 140-minute Alien movie. And
And
at age 22, he was signed by Universal. Now, you, on the other hand, maybe you haven't made a 140-minute movie yet, but you still have done some impressive things by age 19, which, by the way, you just turned 19. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, I obviously haven't had the time or devotion to do a 140-minute movie yet. Yeah, I think the longest I've done is somewhere close to 30 minutes, and that was
Right.
the children's show with Matt Duvall.
But
and,
you also had
Brady.
what was called the AHA Avengers, which was a super...
Yeah, that had some technical issues that never got worked out, unfortunately. I actually really wanted to see that get done, but technology didn't.
Now, what exactly inspired you to become a filmmaker?
Actually, it's funny that you compare me to Steven, because when I was a kid, it was actually Steven that really inspired me to get into filmmaking. I know it sounds cheesy, but when I was 5 years old, I was a huge fan of Jurassic Park. And for a while, I actually wanted to be a paleontologist so I could play with dinosaur bones. But I had a kind of traumatic experience at a museum one time where I was walking around trying to find the dinosaurs, and I stopped in the middle of the museum and started crying. And my mom came over to me and she's like, "Brody, what's wrong?" And I said, "They're all dead." So yeah, I was really looking forward to seeing the dinosaurs, but they were dead. So kind of in my own way, I figured if dinosaurs couldn't be real, I would make my own dinosaurs. And it's, that's kind of like the metaphor that I stick to now, is make my own dinosaurs, because with a movie you can make anything, anything's possible. So, that's kind of how I want to project my imagination.
Now, what have you learned from your time at Columbia College in Chicago? My understanding is one of the elite film programs up with New York University and USC.
What I've learned is that filmmaking isn't about isn't about just grabbing some equipment and filming some stuff. There is actually a lot of pre-planning done, and really this first semester and this semester so far, what we've really focused on is pre-production, which is planning for the shoot, and a lot of your time is devoted to that.
So, this is kind of a little bit maybe off topic,
Okay.
but stereotypically, most famous filmmakers are traditionally Jewish, but you have just recently found out what?
Well, it's not a confirmation or anything like that yet, but I have found recently that I may have Jewish roots. So in that case, I may be set with the whole Judaism thing. I don't know. I might have to visit a synagogue every now and then just to kind of reaffirm that. But yeah, it's a possibility that I have Jewish ancestry as recent as my great-grandfather. My great-grandparents came over from Germany, and it's rumored that they may have been German Jews.
Catch the rest of my interview with Brody Braunecker on our YouTube page, www.youtube.com/Goodnight Effingham. So, as some of you may know, this year's Sports Illustrated cover for the swimsuit edition will be the model Brooklyn Decker. Brooklyn Decker is married to the famous tennis player Andy Roddick. Now, here to debate who is more deserving to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated are Josh Packer and Trey Braunecker with their shirts off. Now, Josh will be taking the side in this debate of Brooklyn Decker, the model. Trey will be taking the side of the tennis player Andy Roddick. You may now begin the debate.
I'm good, man.
Now, who is more deserving? This is what we need to know. You, Josh Packer, present your point for Brooklyn Decker.
I believe Brooklyn Decker is more deserving because what has Andy Roddick done? All he's done is play tennis. Brooklyn's been in magazines, she's been in music videos, she's been on TV. All he does is swing a racket. What makes him better than she is?
Trey Braunecker, you may now present your point.
I present my point, good sir, with one thought in mind. Do you know who Matthew Broderick is? All right?
Do you know who Brooklyn Decker is?
Do you know who Andy Roddick is?
Do you know how hot Brooklyn Decker
Do you know
is?
who Willem Dafoe is?
Do you know
I don't even think that's his name, good sir!
is perfect person? In Hitler's eyes, Brooklyn wins.
You know what?
Roddick would be dead.
I fight you if you can sir on this! And I fight you with one opinion.
What is
He
that?
has the ability to hit a tennis ball with his tennis racket at the speed of sound! And you know what?
Sound?
It goes through the horse, and the horse lives! It cauterized the wound!
I'm gonna go hide on my desk real quick. You guys just
Where's your proof? Have you seen this?
Where I have seen it, good sir, I've seen it with my eyes and my mind!
Show me.
You know what? I'll show you. I'll show you on YouTube later, because that's the only place I can think of, because I think it was a flash animation, but it was convincing enough!
You believe Flash animation?
I believe them like I believe God!
Yes, you believe me! All my information's from Wikipedia!
All my statistics were from when? America, good sir! America, good sir!
I think 3 doors down. Yes, 3 doors down. Look at that. Read it. Wikipedia says.
Where was Andy Roddick born? In America.
So was Brooklyn Decker.
No, she wasn't.
Yes,
she was born from a woman.
Kettering, Ohio.
George Washington and sex with Abraham Lincoln to make Andy Roddick. Do you know what? America. And you know what? Matthew Broderick's from America. You know who sounds kind of like that? Andy Roddick.
Andy Roddick can
I'll fight you with that later.
And now it's time for our musical guest, Wes Utley.
I was talking to my friend about you just the other day. He says, man, that's so crazy, how come you've always got it made? So I started thinking, and I wrote down this song. Got a minute, then I swear it won't take long. So here it goes, are you ready?